And it looks like we have one tank coming this way with me. Well, if you guys see this and you're playing a game, do not head towards the flank with one tank heading that way. As much as you may be tempted to try to hold that flank off by yourself, especially if you're mid or low tier, you are not going to be able to hold that flank by yourself. You're probably not going to achieve very much. Do not know when I got a mark of excellence on this thing, but that's pretty cool. Pretty badass. And you can see that Liberty off going by himself again. Fortunately, unless nothing really went that way, that Liberty is probably gonna can't talk today apparently. It's probably gonna be doing that in vain. Oh, hi T28 prototype. I can understand why you're in the back. You don't have the speed to really get anywhere else. And then you can see that this game is almost guaranteed to be a loss already. I mean, if you look at it, we have very few people covering either of the flanks. Most of the people camping in the back. Best thing to try to do here is, see, this flank here has the most as far as tanks are concerned. We just need to push out on this flank. And yeah, that was inevitable. Ow! Good shot, Jumbo. Or Easy 8, I should say. That was my fault for poking out too far. That's a good move, T21. You're gonna die there. Ow, and you took my engine out, you dick. Oh, and now I'm dead. Because my engine just got red damaged, and my track is red damaged. I need somebody to kill him, and him. But there's nobody coming around this corner with me. And you can tell, because our teammates are just retards, that it's not going to happen.
That's it. We're 86.
All right. NYPD chief. New York Police Department, eh? Damn, dude. Well, I don't even have to watch the rest of this game. This is the loss right off the bat. You can tell with a number of factors. I mean, if your team isn't defending the flanks, hasn't closed in on them within the first few minutes, it's very unlikely that you're gonna win that game. Now, unfortunately, had I not tried pulling back, and I was trying to pull back not to take more damage, but had I not pulled back, that even if he had red damaged my engine, that I think it was a Cromwell Knight, I would have been able to kill at least one of them, but I got caught up in the air, which kind of sucked, but I mean, not much I could do about it. With teammates like that, you can't really expect any help from them. GTA 4 Clan on PC, damn. Alright, well, we're in Runeberg in the war-torn version. Standard battle, which is decent. Kinda like spawning on the south better than I do the north, but can't really be too picky. And hey, I spawned on the south. Look at that. Tier 8 match, that doesn't really matter so much. Might go into a somewhat of a position that most people would not go in with a lightly armored tank destroyer like this, but as long as my team isn't as retarded as the last team I had, as you all saw, I should be okay. Alright. And I do update the Twitter and Facebook pages regularly with when not I'm going to be streaming. So I mean, if you want to catch me every day you can. That's definitely where you want to be. Caesar, one of my moderators, is my only friend on either of them at the moment. So go ahead and join up if you want. I mean, I don't think you need to. I changed my privacy settings. I didn't realize that my privacy settings on Facebook weren't public for messages, so I've changed that so you don't need to be a friend to see them anymore. That was a meaty bounce off that Super Pershing. Jesus Christ. RNG screwing me. Not to mention that was very unlikely to hit where I actually wanted it to.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Doesn't look like our team is doing that well. And there's the artillery getting me. A very nice position to be able to hit me there. But I mean, again, a team that's not defending the flank, you need to defend that road right there, and nobody did. Allowed them to get around us and surround us. The guys over here are pinned down by all the guys up here. And everybody that's in the town is now just completely surrounded. And it's not going to be long before we've lost half of our tanks. And this game is lost. Not even 2.5 minutes into the game, and you can tell right away that it's a loss. Hey, it steps in an encounter battle, which is kind of interesting. You know the cap circle is going to be at the, what is it, C9 region? That area? And we all spawn, well, one team spawns in like the K4 and the other team spawns, what is it, D1, I believe? If I'm not mistaken. That's pretty damn close. Oh, what kind of matchup did we get? Oh, wow, nice matchup. Well, I'm gonna first head towards the enemy spawn point, and if very few people end up heading towards the cap circle, I'll switch my focus over there. This is certainly an interesting tank with the 3-shell autoloader. Capable of dishing out some punishment, that's for sure, but 8.5 seconds of being helpless. You want some cover to pull behind, and generally if you have enough cover, you can pull behind and reload before they get around. You can do pretty well. I was spotted by something out on the field there. Guarantee it wasn't that A44, unless it was a proxy spot from the A44, which I guess is possible. That's a KV2. I do not want to get hit by that. As unlikely it is as it is to one-shot me, it's definitely something you don't want to get hit by.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemies got us in their sights.
Now, if you notice, we have that one tank destroyer, then it's me. And you do not want to be on the front lines with this thing, so this is time to pull back. We haven't even lost the tank, and it's time to pull back.
The enemy knows our
But before we do that... Oh, wow. You're lucky, A44. You are so lucky. Ah, you bounced. That was a terrible move because I ran into the mountain, but that's because I wasn't paying attention to where I was driving.
Enemies looking right at us.
Ow. But I mean, there's nothing. Our team's doing nothing to them because, well, the majority of our team is actually at the cap circle, which is kind of unfortunate. When the majority of the enemy team is over here. Now, this is rather slow medium. As you see me take would have taken an even bigger hit from the A44 there and been probably on about 300 health. There's very little chance I'm gonna get out of here. Especially running into rocks like I am.
Been detected.
So at this point, you can see another loser team. And this one, we actually might win, and the biggest reason is because the enemy team isn't focusing on the cap circle when they really should be. First one misses, of course. Now we have this SU-122-44 coming at us here, and we are also getting flanking shots from over there. And we needed one of those not to bounce, and one of them did, or well, we needed both of those not to bounce. And one of them did, which, yeah, well, not much we can do about it. And very unlikely to win if they can reset. This is the problem with an encounter. You can't just go for the cap circle. It takes so long to cap. It's not necessarily the best idea, and it was definitely not the best idea in this particular match. Had we had more people on the other flank, we probably could have won just by killing them, and that's a lot better of a win than capping out. Oh, you're awesome, Putin. Or Putin. Pimpin. Vladimir Pimpin. Alright. So sorry about that. Oh. Good laughs, though. Good laughs. As long as we're having a good time, right? Hey, welcome to the stream, Delta 1965. Welcome. You're kind of catching at a little bit of the tail end, but there's about 45 minutes left of the stream. You should be able to see a few more games anyways. And I do quite often play with viewers, so, I mean, if you have an Xbox One and you play World of Tanks, definitely hit me up and we can platoon some of this. This is one of these. Putin is my lord. Do you worship Putin there, Vladimir? Alright. Good map for being top tier. I really like being top tier on this map. Alright, so, well, I am probably going to end up heading down to the south, see where the rest of our team heads to see if I need to head anywhere else, because, I mean, given the last few teams, probably not going to go to any of these flanks, and our team is going to sit in the back and eventually die, or, and we won the last game, but that I think was more dumb luck than anything else. Awesome, dude, awesome. Putin is King Potato. Oh, nice, nice. That light tank should be dead by now. Seeing how many tanks are on him. He's lucky not to have died already. What do we have up here? T-69, and it looks like a Type 59, one of me. Don't know where that, well, that one clearly went into the ground. Don't know what the A44 is doing, though. Trying to track them didn't work. Leopard really not a threat.